Hello students, welcome back to Career Forum YouTube channel. Students, in today's video we are going to talk about one of the most important topics that is cloze test. So let us first understand what cloze test is. Well student, cloze test is an exercise where a passage is provided with certain words missing from it. Okay, basically cloze test is a kind of paragraph in which there were few words missing from it. Basically cloze test is a combination of fill in the blanks. Okay, so if I talk about cloze test, it is the combination of fill in the blanks and reading comprehension. Okay, and the examiner usually give this topic in exam to test your vocab power. Okay, means your word power, your vocabulary. Okay, so this is the purpose behind giving this in exam. And as I have just mentioned you that this cloze test is basically fill in the blanks. So it is actually fill in the blanks. It is the combination of fill in the blanks and reading comprehension. Okay, so passage, a kind of passage, because cloze test is basically a passage where they give you some words missing from it and you have to identify those particular words that fit in the blank. Fine. Okay, so in today's video we will first discuss the tips to solve cloze test passages, and then we will solve a question based on it. Okay students, there are few important points that you need to keep in consideration while solving cloze test questions. Okay, with a few tricks and tips you will be able to gain accuracy, and the student have fear of vocabulary and they usually left this section without attempting a single question from it. Okay, so here we are going to discuss a few tricks and tips that will help you to gain accuracy in solving these questions. Okay, so let's look at the tips to solve cloze test questions. So the very first step is read thoroughly. Yes, this is very important. As I have mentioned you previously also that reading is one of the most important aspect in solving any kind of question in English exam, because without reading you can't be able to comprehend anything. Okay, so reading and comprehension both are very important. Well, what you have to do here is you need to read the passage carefully and thoroughly to get an idea. Okay, try to get an idea. Try to get an idea. Okay, or simply we can say it's theme, right? Read slowly and try to understand the context given to you, and once the theme of the paragraph is clear, it becomes easy to understand it. Fine. So important is to read it thoroughly to get an idea or theme of the given paragraph. Okay, so let's move to the next point. So the next point is link the sentence together. Means, remember students, always it is a passage given to you, so the sentences are seen to link to one another. Okay, because the given passage is a complete paragraph, there will be sentences which are completely in link with each other. Okay, so never make a mistake of treating every sentence an individual one. So remember, every sentence has clue, every sentence has some linkers, and you have to identify those linkers to link the sentences and to comprehend them accurately. Am I clear? So try to look for the words that are given in the paragraph that link one sentence to other. Clear? Third point is type of word to fill in the blank. Okay, see, remember that every blank has some sort of clue. So look at the blanks and try to assess word to put in the blank. Try to fill the correct word considering grammar. So see, you don't have to pick the one which seems or which sounds proper in the blank. You have to find, or you have to look at the blanks and then you have to assess the word to put in the blank. So fill the correct word considering grammar, you need to apply your grammar rule here. So grammar is also important. Okay, so try to imply your grammar here. Important is to consider prepositions, very important. Okay, tense is again an important aspect. Okay, so tense. So these three play important role while filling a word in the blank. Am I clear? Okay. Next point if we talk is tone. We generally underestimate this part, but tone is important. See, every para may contain some specific tone, and identifying a right tone will help you to make a right choice of the word. So tone is basically the attitude or the manner in which something has been written. Okay, so it is important to identify the tone of the passage, whether it is negative or argumentative or something you can say means with disparaging or any kind of tone. It's important to identify the tone, and every paragraph has some certain or specific tone. Okay, so this will help you to make a right choice of the word. Okay, fine. Okay, next and fifth point is negate options or elimination. This is the approach actually. So this is the approach. Elimination or negation is what sometimes options are seem to be very closer in meaning. And for such cases, remember that the context of the blank needs something that is very specific in meaning. Okay, so you don't have to choose the word that is synonym of the actual word. You have to identify the actual word that fit in the blank, and important is to eliminate the other options. By elimination you can easily come up with the most appropriate choice. So try to eliminate options which are seem to be closer in meaning. Okay, so you don't have to choose synonyms. Don't look for synonym. We need actual meaning words. Okay, we need actual word, and this you can consider from the context of the paragraph. So that is why the reading is important, because once the idea will clear to you, you will be able to understand the context, and then it will be easier for you to find the actual word. Okay, and you can easily eliminate or negate options, and then you will come up with the right word. Okay, fine. Next and the last point is keywords. Usually we don't find keywords in solving cloze test questions, but keywords play an important role in identifying the correct choice to fill in the blanks. Okay, so students pay close attention to keywords. This is important. You have to pay close attention. Okay, you have to pay close attention to keywords and clues in the sentences before and after the given blank. Okay, it may be before the blank or it may be after the blank. So you have to be specific with the clues or keywords. Okay, and be specific with it. Okay, so if I summarize this all, important is to read thoroughly, then try to link the sentences together, because this is a paragraph and every sentence of the paragraph link with one another. Okay, then try to look for the word that fit in the blank, considering the grammar rules, preposition and tense. Also important is to identify the tone that will give you the consideration to choose a particular word which is either negative or positive. Fine. And fifth is negating options or eliminating options. This will help you to choose the most appropriate choice and keywords. Fine. Basically these 6 points are important to solve cloze test questions, and if you keep these points in consideration, you will be able to solve any kind of cloze test questions. Okay, fine. Now we are moving to our first question. We'll solve one question and using the approach which I have just mentioned you, so that the approach may get clear to you. Okay, so here I have a small passage with blanks and options. Okay, now important is to read the paragraph carefully and thoroughly to get the idea of the paragraph. Okay, so if we look at the paragraph says the coronavirus came to light on December 31, 2019 when China, okay, the World Health Organization, okay, we don't have option here, so this is completely blank. Okay, so leave that particular point. We don't know the word, but what we know is the coronavirus came to light when on December 31. Okay, and then China, when China World Health Organization of cases, okay, the cases of pneumonia. So the cases were of pneumonia of unknown cause in Wuhan city. Okay, the disease spread to more provinces in China. So this is talking about the spread of the this pneumonia, okay, and to the rest of the world. Okay, and then the WHO has now declared it what it is for. This pneumonia with unknown cause. Okay, the virus has been named SARS-CoV-2 and the disease is now called COVID-19. So this paragraph is particularly talking about corona, or you can say COVID. So the main idea is corona or COVID. This you have to keep in consideration. Fine. Okay, so student, as I have just mentioned you that the passage talks about coronavirus, which for the first time get revealed in which get first revealed on December 31 year 2019. Okay, when China told it to whom? WHO, and then the para talks about its spread to other regions in China and in other parts of the world, due to due to its continuous spread, the WHO has declared it a worldwide disease. This is all about the paragraph. Okay, now we have to look at the options carefully to fill in the blanks. So if we look at the first option says we have 5 options given, and the first word is outbreak, second is eruption, blaze, dazzle and explosion. Okay, now important is to look at the options and then try to link it with the sentences given in the paragraph. Let's first eliminate those options which are not relevant to fit in the blank. So the fifth word, let us look at the fifth word, explosion. Explosion is what? Explosion is burst, to burst. Are we talking about any bursting here? No, we don't talk about any burst or any explosion, hence eliminated. Dazzle is, what is dazzle? It's a flash of light. Okay, it's a flash of light. Are we talking about anything like this? No, the passage has not talked about anything related to light, so no need of this also. Eliminated. Blaze. Blaze is what? It's a fire or flame. Okay, it's fire or you can say flame. Are we talking about any fire or flame here in the passage? No, this also eliminated. Eruption. What is eruption? Eruption is basically means to burst or to explode, and it is many a time it is used for something related to skin, you know, skin rashes or skin boils, which which as a result of heat or rashes come out on the body. So basically eruption means a kind of breakthrough, or eruption is a kind of you can say explode, which is related to skin. So are we talking about any such thing in the paragraph? No. So this is also eliminated. Now we have the most appropriate choice, outbreak. And outbreak means a sudden occurrence, or you can say upsurge. Okay, so this is basically upsurge, a sudden occurrence and its increase. So the passage has said that the coronavirus came to light. The coronavirus outbreak means ultimately or due to its upsurge or outbreak, it came to light on December 31. Am I clear? So due to upsurge or due to outbreak, it came to light on December 31. Fine. Then the passage says that, and it came to light when China told it about to WHO. Okay. So here if we eliminate option, the first option is committed. So committed means if you are bound to or if you are pledged to do something. So are we talking about any bound or pledge? No, in the paragraph we have not mentioned anything about means pledge or anything related to bound. Okay, so this eliminated. Enlightened means having a rational outlook or to have a spiritual awareness. So are we talking about any spiritual awareness here in the paragraph? No. So we can easily eliminate this also. Okay. The third is informed. Yes, this seems to be right. So keep it with a U. Next, look at the fourth word, confessed. Are we talking about any confession here? Are we talking about that China has admitted its China has admitted that he has spread or he has cultured the virus into his lab or in his lab? No, there is nothing like that also. So you can't consider this one also. Fifth is saying disclosed. Disclosed means to reveal a secret. So China is not revealing a secret to WHO, but the China has informed about that coronavirus outbreak to the WHO. So the correct option is which one? Third. Am I clear? Here the option 1 was the right option and here it is third. Now next is, okay, so the next blank is organization of a dash of cases of pneumonia. So if we read from the first part, the first word, the coronavirus outbreak came to light on December 31, 2019 when China informed the WHO of a dash of cases of pneumonia. So here we are talking about the number of cases that China has informed to the WHO. So the first word is cluster, means group. Mass is also collection. So are we talking about any collection of something? Collection of cases? No. This word is its synonym, cluster synonym or group synonym. But this is inappropriate here. We are not talking about masses of cases. We don't say mass of cases. Okay. Bunch. This is also synonym. But remember, we need an actual word. We don't need a synonym. Bunch of cases. Bunch of cases is not possible. We don't use this word. Crowd of cases. Crowd is typically for people. Here we are talking about cases. Not relevant. Huddle is again crowd. But crowd is not relevant to the blank. So the correct option is cluster of cases, which is also called group of cases. Okay. Am I clear here? Fine. So the sentence read as the coronavirus outbreak came to light on December 31, 2019 when China informed the WHO of a cluster of cases of pneumonia of an unknown cause in Wuhan city. Okay. Then the sentence says after full stop, the disease spread to more provinces in China and to the rest of the world. Okay. So this sentence talks about afterward effects of the particular coronavirus. So if we look at the option, the first is consequently. Consequently means as a result of something. So here it is talking about afterward effect. It's not talking about any result. So we can't consider consequently. Okay. Subsequently is basically afterward. Subsequently means afterward. Okay. Then after it means when China informed the WHO about the cluster of cases of pneumonia which occurred in Wuhan city, then ultimately the cases were increased. The cases increased afterward to more provinces in China and to the rest of the world. Okay. So here the sentence needs something that may express you something that happened lately or after it. Okay. So inevitably means Inevitably means, what does it mean? Inevitable, it simply means that something which is very certain to happen, which is necessary to happen. So we don't need this word here. This does not fit in the blank. So we don't need this. Okay. Therefore is showing you the same consequently like reason. So this is showing you the climax. So we don't need this. Lately is again a incorrect word. So the word that fit in the blank is subsequently. Subsequently means afterward. Means first the cluster of cases of pneumonia being reported in Wuhan city, and then the disease spread to more provinces. Then means afterwards. So afterwards or subsequently can be appropriately fit in the blank. So the correct option is subsequently. Clear? Fine. The next sentence says the WHO has now declared it a dash. So due to its widespread, so due to its increasing spread, so due to its increasing spread or due to its outbreak, so sudden outbreak and unknown causes, WHO has declared it an epidemic. Okay, epidemic means occurrence of an infectious disease which is particularly or which is typically widespread. So the widespread of the disease, this particular disease, has made WHO to declare it a what? Epidemic. And the word related to epidemic is here what? The fifth option, pandemic. Okay. So the correct option is pandemic. And if you want to eliminate these options, we can easily eliminate also. Widespread. Widespread means which is worldwide. Okay. Global is also same thing. Rampant is uncontrolled. We don't need this here. Cosmopolitan is also worldwide. So the only option that fit in the blank is pandemic. Due to its severe infectious and contagious mode, it has spread all over the world, and this is the reason that WHO has declared it a pandemic. Clear? So if I talk about the option, in option A, I mean in blank 1, you can write outbreak. Okay, in the first blank it is outbreak. In second you need informed. Okay, in the second blank it's informed. In third we need cluster. We need cluster. In fourth blank we need subsequently. Okay, subsequently. And in fifth we need pandemic. So these are the appropriate choices. Fine. And this is how we solve a this is how we solve a closed test passage. Fine. So student, this is all for today. I hope you have understood the approach. Important is to solve as many questions as you can, because solving of such questions can help you in getting accuracy. And remember, reading is the most important thing to solve these questions. Okay, so in the next video we'll discuss questions based on closed test, and the next video will typically on particular topic, I mean the closed test topic. Okay, it is typically of exercises. Thank you.